Yes, welcome back. It's 10 a.m. So let's get started. The sun is shining. It's 10 a.m. so still have a long day to read about gliders. So it's 10 a.m. So let's start to read this. Could make like 1 or 2 videos every hour. And if you have a long day, 10 hours, we could do 10 videos today. But we just do it, I do it at my own speed. And I need some breaks because I'm old man. And I have pain in my back and I need food and all kinds of stuff. My whole day I need food and drink. Shower and shaving. So I will start just read about it, then I can try to talk about it. But this is a more modern one from the 1900s, 70s, like the LS3 and the 4. I think this could belong to the club class because some of the 50 meters all 50 meters they are belonging to the club class like the ASW. I did not know that because I'm not a glider pilot. I was 15 or 16 years old when I was flying this ASK-21. But I never got to the solo.
Rolladen-Schneider LS3. LS3 Roll 15 meter class sailplane national origin Gemini manufacturer Rolladen-Schneider first flight 4 February 1976 number build 429. The Rolladen-Schneider LS3 is a 15 meter single seat glider produced by Rolladen-Schneider from 1976 to 1983. Development and design. The LS3 was developed as Rolladen-Schneider's first entry to the new 15-meter competition class created in 1974 by the International Gliding Commission of Federation Aeronautique International. Building upon previous experience with the LS1 and LS2, chief designer Wolf Lemke developed a new fuselage with a larger cockpit and more generous horizontal and vertical stabilizers. Lemke selected a relatively thick airfoil profile developed in 1967 by University of Stuttgart professor Franz Wertmann, the FX67K170, which offered the structural economy made possible by a tall spar, an important consideration as glass fiber was still the only affordable reinforcement material, as well as good performance for the time. This profile and its sister profile FX67K150 are among the most prolific in the history of gliding, as they were employed also in the Nimbus 2, Mini-Nimbus, DG200 and DG400, PIK-20 and PIK-30, Kestrel Mosquito, Vega, Chantar and LAK-12 among other types. Unusually for Rolladen-Schneider, the LS3 wings are single-tapered, entailing a slight aerodynamic loss. On the other hand, this geometry went along well with a straight axis for the full-span flaperons, which gave the LS3 good handling and roll rate characteristics. The control system was rigged to reduce the available control stick throw with negative flap settings, therefore giving a measure of inbuilt protection against overstressing at high speeds. One feature not shared with some competing designs was fully automatic control hookups. The flaperon drives are located at the wing roots, an elegant solution that required a large amount of lead for mass balancing the control surfaces to preclude any risk of flutter. Due to this, the LS3 wings are heavy, about 85 kilograms each semi-span, thus the nickname LS Blei, a pun exploiting the phonetic similarity in the German language between Drei, 3, and Blei, lead. In spite of its weight, the LS3 is a nimble climber. It is also less sensitive to rain or dirt than other types with same profile. Its thicker wing takes its toll at higher speeds, where it could not keep up with the contemporary ASW20, the best 15-meter glider of its generation. One puzzle is how Dick Johnson's flightists showed essentially identical glide performance for the LS3 and ASW20 when new, which was not borne out over time. This was attributed to shrinkage over the LS3 spar caps, which resulted in flat spots in the airfoil after a few years. Owners who corrected this flaw, through profiling, found their LS3 S1C gain equal to the best 15-meter gliders of the day, but by then ASW20 had become almost ubiquitous in contest entry lists. A variant with separate flaps and ailerons and a slightly taller tail, the LS3A, was introduced in 1978. This version did away with the flaperon mass balancing, making each wing about 10 kilograms lighter. A span extension to 17 meters was later developed for this version. Although not very successful due to speed and ballasting limitations, these extensions pioneered a trend that has become extremely popular. Today most new standard and 15-meter class gliders offer tip extensions as an option. The LS3 was superseded in 1983 by the LS6. Its production run reached 429 exemplars, of which 2/3 are of the version. It remains a popular glider in the second-hand market, although it is seldom found in club fleets, possibly due to the added complexity of flaps and undercarriage. General description: wings, flaperons and horizontal stabilizer, spar and shell of glass fiber reinforced plastic /foam sandwich. Elevator and fuselage, glass fiber reinforced plastic. Automatic connections for flaperons, air brakes, elevator and water ballast valves, except the ailerons in the LS3A. Water ballast system, unvented ballast bags in the wings. Variants: LS3, original production version, 155 built. LS3A, improved version with separate flaps and ailerons and a slightly taller tail, 208 built. LS3-17, version with tip extensions for 17-meter span, no ballast provision, 66 built. LS3 automatic, prototype with automatic flap system, roll clap and automatic, similar to Mu-28. Specifications: LS3A. General characteristics: crew, 1 pilot. Capacity, 150 kilograms, 330 pound, water ballast. Length, 6.86 m, 22 feet 6 in. Wingspan, 15.00 m, 49 feet 3 in. Height, 1.32 m, 4 feet 4 in. Wing area, 10.5 square meters, 113 square feet. Empty weight, 243 kilograms, 535 pound. Gross weight, 472 kilograms, 1038 pound. Performance maximum speed, 270 kilometers per hour, 170 miles per hour, 150 kn. Maximum glide ratio, CA, 40.7. Rate of sink, 0.62 m/s, 122 foot/min. See also. Related lists: list of glide.
Good. Let's close and head to delete, because I had the highest number possible open on my read list. I got a lot I like to read. Wasserkuppe, that's the area. But it's I got so much I like to read. So I need some time. Glider pilots. World Champion Glider. I had read this That's a mistake. I have to read, because when my computer crashes, it open again. I have read this. So I'm going to read all this one day, but I need some time to do it. And that's like 30 just going on ultralights. That's not, let's close ultralights. Flight less serious, let's close this. But let's continue. I have to find it. Ultralight something. But the letters, they are so small. Here we have it. Let's delete it, because if my computer crashes, it will open anything on my list again. So this is a much more modern gliders. The numbers are much better. But we got a LS2. Should maybe read the LS2, because we did read the LS1. But this is a 50 meters, but this is how I made it. I put it the standard class. No, I put it on my own list. All the club class is first, and then should be standard. So actually all this is a club class, but some belong, some 50 meters belong to the club class. This is probably why I did it. No, some of the old 15 meters, like this one, this is why I have it here, the ASW. But let's probably need to read the LS2. I can get it from here, the LS2. Why I did not, no, that's, I think I did not read it because it's so, the text is a very low number of text, and it's a standard class. Yes, we read it later. I have to read later. Let's do it, because I have it on my other lists. No, we're not going to read LS1, 2, 3 up. We're not read like this. We're not going to read like LS1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not read like this. We're not do like this. So let's stick to my what I got open. I cannot have it more open because I have so many I got open. But this could be good old gliders, because I have a glide ration more than 40. The maximum speed is good, and it can load like 230 kilos. Got water ballast, head flaps. I think it belonged to the club class. So that's something better to buy the LS4, 3, 4 and the ASW, but that depends how much money you have. Like me, I don't have any money. So I will be happy to own like anything that could fly. I will be happy. So I have like no money, or low money, or no money, so I cannot say, oh, this is not good enough for me. this glider is not fine enough for me, because I cannot afford, probably not afford to buy this one. But the numbers look much better. Got more than 40. So if you're looking for old fiberglass glider, you should look for something more than Glide Ration 40. And you can get the version, the LS17. Of course you should get not the oldest one, you should try to get the AR70, of course you should get the 70 version, but probably cost a lot more. But this is not the only one, you have the LS4. Actually got the LS4 here. It have about the same glide ration. It can load, I don't know, it's but I think the LS4 is a standard class, old standard class with no flaps. So that's not really different from the LS4 and LS3. It had the same numbers. So, but this video is not about LS4. I don't know what I should to say about this, but the ASW20 have better numbers than this one. If you're looking for old 15 meters class, the ASW20 have better numbers. Glide ration is higher, 42, and the maximum speed 280, and the maximum takeoff is maximum allowed in the class. You can have 525. That's the limit. So it can load like 250 kilos water ballast. So, and you can get it with a longer wing, 16.6 meters wing. This L version. They got many. They got the CL, the BL, the 20L, so you can get it with a longer wing. But probably this costs a lot more money. So that's not what's best. That depends how much money you have, how much money you got to buy a glider. But I like to keep the video, so this would be very fine. That would be super nice to own something like this. But why use the whole, my point is, why use the whole life saving to buy this? If you can buy a ASW like a few thousand euro more, or a few $1,000 more, you should do that. Because the glider, that's something you will have next 10 or 20 years. It's not like a car, you just have like few years, 5 years. A glider, you can buy a glider and keep it your whole life. You can keep it the next, if you're age 30 or 40 and you buy an old glider, you can keep it the next 30 years. So you like age 60 or 70, then you got pain in your back and you got too heavy and then you cannot fly anymore. Yes, let's stop the video.